NoDa gets hyped a lot, and for good reason. It can feel chaotic in some areas, but other parts feel very alive. It gets loud in certain pockets, and it is full of character. It's walkable, and it's packed with so many cool local spots, but it comes with some realities people don't expect. So in this video, I'm breaking down the pros, the cons, the vibes, the home options, and what people don't always realize before moving here. Let's get started with the vibe and the feel. It just fits my vibe. It's fun, a little funky, but not too buttoned up. The energy is real. Breweries, patios, murals, music, but it's not over the top. Social scenes here feel natural. It's not a club zone, but it's not sleepy either. Great mix of people, late 20s, 30s, and even 40s, not just the college crowd. On weekends, it's active in a way that feels inviting, not chaotic. You can walk to a ton of things, bars, coffee, groceries, but yeah, you're gonna still need a car sometimes. And the light rail makes it easier to ditch the car when you want. Spots like the Evening Muse carry this local throwback charm, and it's still really fun to discover some of those undiscovered or like indie bands that are playing throughout the city. There are no real cookie cutter homes here. They've got quirks, character, and they've even got exposed beams. And I love a good exposed beam. And yeah, the lots are tiny. You will know your neighbors, but honestly, that cozy community vibe is what makes it feel like home. You like the vibe, but can you have fun at some of the local spots? Let's dive into them. Smelly Cat Coffee House. It's named after Phoebe's song from Friends, and I'm already obsessed. I do love some Friends. Smelly Cat. I can drink coffee any time of day, so this is definitely on my list. The name alone is a win. It feels playful and nostalgic, and it makes my millennial heart sing. Rosie's Coffee and Wine Garden is actually attached to the Rose Garden, which is so stunning. If you want to take pictures or feel like you're in a secret garden, it is a perfect, quaint little spot to even have a fun little date with your girlfriends or an actual date. So for me, I did go on a date there, and even though the date was trash, I'd go back just for the vibe. It was a cute markup setup, great food. It felt cozy even in the colder seasons. I think it might be one of my new go-to hangout spots. O'Malley's Coffee. You guys, if you can't tell, I love coffee. Cozy and whimsical. I love this place. Great coffee that's tucked away interior vibes. It's perfect for a quiet hang or working session. It's definitely one of my top picks for caffeine in the area. The Evening Muse. This one's personal. One of my friend's bands actually still plays there. I've actually gone to the Evening Muse since I was in high school. It is the kind of venue that still supports local music, and they host things like the Tosca Music Festival, which is super community driven. It just feels like home for anyone who loves a live performance. So the NoDa Company store, it's super cute. It's got string lights, it has patio vibes. I've had yet another bad date there. You know, I gotta stop using the word bad. It was just more so we didn't have a connection. But despite us not making a love connection, I really loved the setting. So while the date may have sucked, the setting, I loved it. And you may love it too, so you should go check it out. We got Sprouts Farmers Market. It's like an upscale Trader Joe's. I really love little farm style grocery spots like this. Great produce, easy to get to, not a flashy place, but it is an everyday staple. Okay, now let's talk about what it's really like to live here, starting with our first pro, walkable lifestyle. There's no car required for the day-to-day life. I can go to yoga, grab coffee, hit the grocery store, and get a beer, all without getting in my car. Sprouts, YMCA, everything's within walking distance. If you live near North Davidson, you're close to the light rail also. It connects straight from Uptown to University City. But when you walk more, parking less becomes a real thing. So con number one, parking is a nightmare. And it is a nightmare for businesses and people who live there. A lot of homes don't even have garages, or if they do, it's like a tiny carport, and you might only be able to get 1 or 2 cars there. Driveways are often narrow and stacked. You end up paying to park just to grab dinner, which is annoying. It gets worse on the weekends. People park anywhere and everywhere they can. But that's kind of expected when you're this close to the city. Uptown's way worse, and at least I can walk and grab an Uber here. But still, I'll deal with the parking because NoDa's got something most places don't, which brings me to pro number 2, a creative energy. It's got a strong community feel for the creative, community-minded person. And what do I mean by that? Obviously, the Evening Muse has lots of local artists and bands play. You'll see murals, drag brunches, and pop-ups happening all of the time. It's got this cool, expressive vibe that isn't forced or commercial. But when a place like this has that much life, it doesn't always shut off at night. So con number 2, crowds and noise. It's cool to have a life and excitement until it's 11 p.m. and they're yelling outside your house. It gets loud. Bars, events, and just people being people. Weekends are the worst for street noise, and with construction going on constantly, it's not exactly peaceful during the day either. Your street could double as overflow parking for breweries. But compared to Uptown or South End, this is still way more relaxed. It's just a trade-off when you're living somewhere that isn't boring. And if you're already wondering, okay, do I even want to live in a busy place like this? I got you. Take the quick area match quiz. It helps you figure out which Charlotte neighborhoods actually fit your lifestyle and shows you homes you'd vibe with. Links down below. It's free and it only takes a few minutes. With that, let's get to our next pro. No cookie cutter homes. Most of the houses don't look like each other, and that's kind of awesome. You'll see a 1930s craftsman home, a funky mill house, lofts, colorful bungalows. There's so much personality in every street. I love the weird old charm, even the industrial ones with the exposed brick. Nothing here feels like a planned suburb, but unique doesn't always mean it's easy to deal with. Con number 3, older homes equals more work. They're charming, but old. And so what do I mean? We have old plumbing, weird layouts, creaky everything. Not every renovation is done right, and some places look great but fall apart fast. So if you want something move-in ready, perfect, you'll have to pay a lot more. Honestly, I'd still take the charm and repairs over gray-walled suburb box any day. But speaking of the suburbs, NoDa definitely doesn't feel like one. So pro number 4, no HOA equals more freedom. You actually decide, for the most part, what you want to do with your house. Most of NoDa isn't part of any HOA. That means no one's breathing down your neck about mailbox colors or lawn height. I mean, I love that you can have a little creativity without getting a violation letter. It just feels more like a real neighborhood, not a master planned bubble. But with no HOA, you're also on your own for the fun stuff. Con number 4, no shared amenities. You have to go and join a gym. It's an added cost. No neighborhood pool, no clubhouse, no fitness center. It's all DIY. It's fine, but it's just something to think about. This isn't a resort-style neighborhood. But hey, at least no one's charging me $300 a month to tell me what flowers I can plant. Let's talk about what makes this location worth it, even with some of what's missing. Pro number 5, close to Uptown, but still homey. It's like you're next to Uptown without having to fully be in Uptown. I get the convenience of city life without being stuck in a condo tower. I can hit a show or go to a dinner or work Uptown and then come home to my own house. It's kind of the best of both worlds, city perks without full-on city pressure. Plus, I'm not packed in like a sardine. I still have a little yard. But the closer you are to Uptown, the more everyone wants to build near you. Con number 5, constant construction and development. They're packing in as many new houses, duplexes, triplexes as they can. Construction noise is a regular thing. They are building like crazy. Every empty lot is being filled fast. Some of that quirky, open NoDa vibe is changing with the new development. And yeah, forget about street parking when a new project's going up next door. It's what happens when a place gets popular. Demand goes up, and so does density. At least it's still more neighborly than South End's high-rises. Speaking of space, let's talk about how close you'll be to your neighbors. Pro number 6, city vibe without city stress. It's gonna give you that city energy, but it's gonna still feel relaxed. I can grab a beer at a brewery, listen to live music, or just hang outside and still feel chill. It's not corporate or buttoned up, it's just people enjoying their neighborhood. I don't feel boxed in like you might in a high-rise or crammed into condo towers or, townhomes. There's just enough space to breathe, but still enough going on to feel alive. But space comes at a cost, especially when these lots are small. Con number 6, small yards, tight neighbors. You might as well become friends because your lots are small. Most homes here don't come with big yards. It's more like a pocket of grass. You can fit a grill or maybe a fenced-in area for your dog, but that's about it. If you got a high energy dog, yeah, they're still gonna need to go on walks or runs. And forget privacy, you're definitely really close to your neighbors. But honestly, I don't need a big lawn to mow. I'd rather have walkability and community anyway. And while we're talking about community, NoDa's vibe goes deeper than just friendly neighbors. Pro number 7, real community vibe. Strong community feel for the creative, community-minded people. People actually wave and talk, and they show up for stuff here. It's not just like hi and bye neighbors. There's always something happening: markets, music, run clubs. It's one of the few places that still feel neighborly and expressive. It's relaxed, but still really social. The perfect mix for people who want connection. But what people call NoDa isn't always really NoDa. Con number 7, neighborhood spillover and street by street shift. Some places get lumped in as NoDa, but they're not really NoDa. One block feels like NoDa and the next one can feel totally off. Some streets are more like Sugar Creek that get a little sketchy after dark. Even locals blur the lines. It's all based on perception unless you check zip codes. You could end up thinking you're buying in NoDa and later realize that it's not. Honestly, that happens in every city. New York, LA, you name it. It just means you gotta double check and actually walk the block before you buy. And if you're paying NoDa prices, you're getting something more. Moving to the next pro, the light rail. If you want to ditch the car for the day, you can. The light rail is right there. I've got easy access to uptown events, work, or even just a night out. It's one of those low-key perks that makes a big difference. You're not stuck in traffic and you don't have to stress about parking in the city. But living near convenience doesn't mean living cheap anymore. Con number 8, it's not affordable anymore. Your average home is starting at closer to $700K, which is wild. NoDa used to be the hidden gem, but now everyone's caught on. $700K for a single family home isn't rare anymore. Rents are wild also. I saw a studio going for $1,600 a month. And yeah, a studio means no walls, one big room, that's it. Compared to LA or New York though, that's still a deal. But for Charlotte, it's one of the pricier places now, and you just gotta really love the vibe to justify the cost. But if you do love that vibe, NoDa might be exactly what you're looking for. But let's be real, one video can't show you everything. And in Charlotte, picking the wrong neighborhood, well, that could be a 6-figure mistake. That's why I've made videos on other areas just like this one, so you can compare the feel, the homes, and the lifestyle side by side. You can watch them right here. Or if you want a faster way to figure out which area fits your vibe, take the quiz. It's simple, and I'll personally send you homes that match what you're looking for. All the links are down below. I'm Inga, your real estate bestie, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.